everybody, welcome back to my channel 18 Monday Street Journals. It's Di. Please subscribe to my channel. We're going to have lots and lots of fun, so I need more subbies, please, and thank you to everyone who's already subbed. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at my very first prayer journal. I've done so many genres of journals, but never a prayer journal. And when I saw this paper, the inspiration is, I saw Maria from Under the Night Moon makes the most beautiful things. I am so in awe of her talent, and she uses predominantly papers from Pixie dust files. And when I saw these are called Sacred, this kit. Well, I've used several kits, I'll list it all down below. And I fell in love, and I thought I have to do a prayer journal. So here we are. We have a blue chiffon tie. We have a 5x7 journal with 2 signatures, total of 56 pages. A hidden spine. We've got some bling on the spine. This is a book I picked up in a charity shop. No relation, Mother Catherine Thomas. So it was a religious book, and so how perfect to make this into a prayer journal. We have 4 metal corners because you need gold, lots and lots and lots of gold, and obviously lots and lots of lace. Right, so these papers, as I said, are called Sacred. And then I've used the Tattered blue kit also, which you'll see as we flip through. Right, so the front and back covers on the inside are covered with a gold brocade I got from a charity shop. There is I've done a lot of painting in here with gold acrylic paint to highlight the gold areas. Some things I have gold embossed, but you can't go past the gold acrylic paint. The sheen on that is beautiful. So we have a lot of handmade, well, everything's handmade ephemera to go with the digitals. We have a cute little envelope here, which just sits in this pocket. There's a pocket front and back, and they're made from a canvas envelope, so they're really sturdy. And there's gold embossing on the crown there, which is just beautiful, and a little bit of gold embossing here on the edges of the paper, which picks up the gold in the fabric. So yes, so there's sewing, there's fabric, there's gold, there's stenciling, there's lots of prayer cards, and or holy cards, and I've added embossing and painting onto all of those. They're from Ruby and Pearl. So you can see the most beautiful digitals. So this is from the Tattered blue kit from Pixie dust files. So I've just I haven't had to add anything, but I just want to add some gold to them. So prayer cards, some nice music. It's a hymn. Then we have an envelope, which could be writing space, just flipped over that page. We have recycled envelopes as pockets. We have lots of prayer Bible. I downloaded these from Maggie Red Designs. They're a Bible journal card, so they've got Bible quotes on them, and I've used them as tags throughout. There's a quite substantial note pack there of beautiful papers to use, coffee dyed papers. There's a lovely big journal card, and real crystals from a wedding dress I think they were from. They're absolutely beautiful. Lots of frilly lace and backed, and some tulle on a paper clip. There's gorgeous little gold stars on the softest baby blue. That is a journal card from a kit from Shabbydabbydoodah called Victorian Springtime Journal Cards. And I've just put a little bit of gold on that as well, but absolutely gorgeous. It found its way in here. It's just too pretty to leave out. More gold painting on that beautiful image from the Tattered Blue kit. That's another image from the Tattered Blue kit. And holy cards. Holy cards. I think I said from Ruby and Pearl, didn't I? That's just in case I didn't, but I've just added gold to those and embossing where I could. That just folds out for more writing space behind there. This is some stamped and embossed vellum, which I have used for a tall pocket. And I just love using the vellum. It's just beautiful. So good to work with. And this is a nice slender little card. That image is just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely divine. And she just sits in there with some more starry tulle to hold her in. We've got notepads throughout. A little bit of silver embossing for a little bit of a break from the gold, and the silver and the blue. That's beautiful. These papers are so gorgeous. The pocket there has a trim of some really delicate floral lace and another little notepad full of little things that could be torn off so that you can put your prayer lists when you hear of people that would like a prayer said for them. The middle of the signature, I took inspiration from all those beautiful books in old Bibles done by monks, where they would do the calligraphy and embossing. And so what I've done there, as you can see, I've just photocopied onto the vellum, and then around the margins I've stamped and embossed lots and lots and lots of gold. And I really love how that has turned out. That really reminds me of those ancient manuscripts. And here we've got just some pretty lace applique there. More tags in a deep pocket. We've got our lady there, and behind this pocket I've just put a piece of beautiful handmade paper that's been embossed, and I've put some stenciled texture paste down the side as well. As our lady's up there in heaven and the clouds, I just thought the blue behind that and the texture just added something beautiful to that. Another side tuck there, another pocket there, another fold out there with pocket behind. Look at this. I mean, these papers, they just take your breath away. These roses are so amazing. There's our lady. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. These papers. And here we have a belly band, and it's one of my favourite trims, because as you can see, and those of you who follow me already know that I'm a bit of a blingy kind of a gal, and so yeah, I love anything gold. That's another little note put there, tied with a ribbon clamp and a piece of ribbon so it doesn't break the papers underneath, and a little bow on the top. And here we have a pocket, a double pocket there, made out of those beautiful papers. Another handmade little envelope. Some lace trim along there. Some more of that beautiful hymn music paper. Some stenciling. Remember the little flip outs we did recently when we made those? All I've done is I've just added some more flowers to them and some gold to pop them in this journal. A lovely little envelope, which is all lined with, I I think it's How to Speak French, actually, from a dictionary. And I haven't put anything in it as yet, but there will be something added, I'm sure. And we've got another nice little pocket. That's just dreamy. And I've just added acrylic paint to this magnificent image. Just beautiful. And more embossed vellum as a big deep pocket. That's quite a good size on the beautiful, beautiful papers. Absolutely stunning. What a lovely gratitude journal, a prayer journal. It's absolutely so feminine too. And here we have another pocket and a lovely big, really tall pocket. So we can two tag pocket is what I'm trying to say. Oh, this is a journal card, and once again I've painted on the gold because that image is stunning. I wouldn't want to add anything else to that image personally. It's just adorable, magnificent. And that page is just because it's not a pocket or anything, that one. There we've got a little journaling card with a little flip behind, and there is the Dove of Peace, which is so lovely. And this one was a Tim Holtz stamp, The Architecture, and I thought that looked like a cathedral. So I've printed that and embossed that onto, I've stamped and embossed onto vellum. I've added a trim at the bottom and a cross. It's probably not the prettiest cross I've ever seen, but it's all I had. And I've got some lovely washi tape here, which was from an Etsy Australian store called Bee and Giraffe Studio. Bee is in B-E-E. Bee and Giraffe Studio. I'll list them below. And also the other shop on Etsy is Australia called Washi Tape Australia. And they are incredible. It's so good to find shops in Australia because you know what it's like getting things from overseas. So that is, look at that. It's just absolutely amazing. That is stunning. This little pocket. Now these little flower labels, they come from an Etsy store called Ephemera for Days. And there's so many in the kit. And I just adore them. So that's what you'll see predominantly through here. And we've got on that one of Our Lady, I've got a flourish stamp which I have embossed in gold, and this one I've got embossing of gold on that of another flourish stamp on every corner in that one. Just to add, I didn't want to overdo the gold, but I wanted gold everywhere, if that makes sense. Another pocket that's from a recycled envelope filled with tags. This is a pocket on this side, so just to make that a little bit more sturdy, I've put down a piece of ribbon and with a lace stitched onto it over the top, so you can really see the beauty of that lace through the when it's put on top of the blue ribbon, which is so pretty. I've included two of these hearts that I made with a bit of pink chiffon around the edge, and I have not backed them because they're originally going to be pockets, and you might like to, if you buy it, you might like to use them as pockets for yourself. So here we've got a large journal card in that pocket. Isn't that magnificent? Absolutely magnificent. Just pop him back in there. And then we come to the center of the second signature, and that image is amazing. And we've got another big, that's another pocket in there with another big journal card with those magnificent roses. Then we've got a lovely page that I've left alone. Here we've got a nice little, I've just trimmed up the edges of this pocket with some pretty ribbon and a little bit of lace. And then there's a beautiful Holy Our Lady there. And another tag with gold. Here is just that image to stand alone of those beautiful roses and a little bit of one of my favourite trims, which I thought just so tactile but just adds that something. Here I've done some gold, it's gold. I've got gold on the mind, haven't I? Silver embossing on vellum stuck over the top of a pale blue cardstock, which looks so beautiful on the envelope. And then we've got more journaling cards in that little envelope there. And then we've got another really large journaling card on this tuck. And of course you can see all the writing paper, some stenciling, another beautiful picture of a holy picture. And then this is one of my handmade pockets. This one is a 2 pocket, but it's the one with the hidden writing space. So behind here, turn that to the side, pull that down, and you've got all that extra writing space in there, which makes it nice and interactive, I think. And that's the tag we did not long ago with the glossy accents over the top of a die cut card, and I've just backed it. Here we have another holy picture, and we've got a lace flip there, which is really pretty roses, and I've just put some more roses at the bottom of that lined paper. And this adorable card, it's just, oh, that's just gorgeous. And I've actually embossed that one. More lace, of course. And then we're getting close to the back now. We've got a bulldog clip here with a ribbon on, and a nice journal card with more beautiful lace at the top. And here another one of the handmade flips. I've added more roses and gold paint. That hymn, nicely edged paper there, cut out paper. Here I've embossed around the edge of that one, and there's the other heart that I made for a floating pocket perhaps. And then we're at the back page, and so there we go, another journaling card from the blue Tattered kit, which goes beautifully with the sacred kit. And so there you have it, and the writing card to go in as well. Perhaps I might just pop that in the back there where she's nice and protected. So that is my very first prayer journal. I've got a feeling it won't be my last. Those papers are divine, absolutely divine. And thank you, Maria from Under the Night Moon, for your inspiration. Your work is immaculate, and I get inspired by it all the time. So I hope you've all enjoyed that, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye for now. See ya.